Night eating isn't about hunger. Night eating isn't a willpower problem. It's information. And what it's telling you might completely change how you think about your life. Most people think they eat at night because they're hungry or because they lack discipline. But if you're on a GLP-1, you know that's not true. Your appetite is suppressed. You're not starving, and yet snacking still happens. That's because night eating was never about food. It was about something else. And once you understand what, everything shifts. And hi, if we haven't met yet, I'm Dawn, and this is Beyond Optimal, Out of Range on Purpose. I used to hate my day job. I'd sit at a desk doing work that didn't really matter to me, and I looked forward to that mid-afternoon snack. Not because I was hungry, because that snack was the bright spot, the thing that made the second half of the day feel survivable. It was my satisfaction in an unsatisfying stretch of hours. When I started GLP-1, that urge quieted. For months it was gone. I could sit at the same desk and the snacking just wasn't there anymore. The appetite suppression was strong enough to override even that deep pattern. But here's what happened recently. The snacking started creeping back in. Not because my appetite came back, but because the underlying need never went away. I'm still sitting at the desk during the day, doing work that doesn't light me up. And my brain remembers that snacks used to be the solution to get through that stretch. So I started paying attention to when the snacking urge actually shows up versus when it doesn't. The pattern is crystal clear. During the day when I'm working on stuff I don't care about, that's when I want that mid-afternoon snack. But at night, when I'm working on Beyond Optimal or working with clients or other projects that actually matter, I'll work for hours and realize I never even thought about that snack. It's like now 12 o'clock, I'm like, ooh, I didn't grab a snack tonight. The urge just disappears. That's not because the GLP-1 is working differently at night. It's because the satisfaction is the actual variable. When my work feeds something in me, I don't need the snack to. When my work doesn't, my brain still is looking for that hit somewhere else. So here's what night eating actually is. It's a signal. Not that you need willpower, not that you're broken, but that something in your life isn't feeding you the way it should. The snacking isn't the problem to solve. It's pointing you towards the real problem. Your day doesn't have enough in it that actually matters to you. And the beautiful part, and this is the part that changes everything, is that you can test yourself. Look at when you actually want a snack. Is it when you're doing something you really care about? Or is it when you're doing something that feels empty? The answer will tell you everything. Because here's the thing about GLP-1s. They can suppress the appetite, they can quiet the noise, but they can't give you the work that matters. They can't fill the gap in your day where satisfaction should be. Only you can do that. So if you're eating at night and you're wondering why the medication isn't fixing it, it's not because the medication failed. It's because you're trying to use food to solve a satisfaction problem. And food was never the solution. It was just the symptom. The real question isn't how do I stop eating at night? The real question is what am I not getting from my day that I'm looking for in a snack? Once you answer that honestly, snacking takes care of itself. Not because you white-knuckled through it, but because you finally addressed what was actually missing. Start there. Look at your day. Be honest about what part of it actually feeds you versus what part is just getting through. That's the information your snacking is trying to give you. Drop a comment and tell me what you discovered about your own snacking. Because this conversation is what Beyond Optimal is all about. And I'll see you in the next one.